So, as a dog, I have to admit, this is a little bit of a strange little red-haired girl. This one I didn't like so much because she was white the whole time. She didn't really have a juxtaposition. If she'd have been tan, she wouldn't have come off as such a racist or whatever you would call it, a white nationalist. Now, she's not, but she came off because she was at high school in a debating class, and she had to take the pro of defending, I forget which side she had to defend. I can't remember which one, whether she was pro-white or pro-black, new Ariel live action Little Mermaid girl. Nobody knew what, because everybody assumed that the little spray tan girl, she was so lily white with her radiant freckles and red hair. She was an Ariel fanatic on the white side. It just so happened, I think she came out on the Ariel is okay on the black side, but no, everyone made assumptions based on her red hair and her freckles and her translucent whiteness, her glowing, it was a radiant whiteness. It was a black hole-esque whiteness. That's how crazy it was. Her hair sheened. She had to stand up there. She was reading almost in a protest fashion. The little spray tan girl with lily white. She had no tan. If she had had a tan, she probably would have come out in favor of the African American Ariel Little Mermaid girl. But as it happened in this exercise in our high school class, the little spray tan girl, when she was lily white, had to take pro-white Ariel. And so she began her thing. She says, this new live action Little Mermaid is creating quite a stir because a lot of people feel like because the mermaid girl looked kind of like me, a little red-haired lack of spray tan girl with freckles. Ariel didn't have freckles. I have freckles, so whatever. I have the hair of the white skin. If you look, ignore the freckles. I'm Ariel. And they were like, yes, you really are. And she said, well, there was other versions, if you would have recollected, that were even better, this one. But it was always basically that Ariel was like me, a really, really pale, pasty white, with no melatonin. But that radiant red hair, were they Viking girls? Were they kept in a hut? They kept in a hut away from the sun. It was so cloudy there. They never got a ray of sun in their whole lives, yet they had the freckles. It's amazing. If you took them to Florida, they become frecklized. But basically, what the little spray tan girl, she wound up saying was listen, why would Ariel have to be black? She lives at the bottom of the ocean. She's at the bottom of the ocean. They don't have no sun rays down there. How could she be black? Somebody else said, you ever see a whale? There's black whales. Are you stupid? They have spent half their time down there hunting octopus at the bottom of the depths of the ocean. And somebody said, she's a fictional fish. And somebody else said, so what does it matter? She's a fictional fish. And the other person said, so what does it matter? She's a fictional fish. Somebody else said, if it's But I heard somebody say, it's not really a race thing. It's that, white fish is obviously better than dark fish. If you're going to eat white fish, you're going to 10 times want to eat white fish over dark fish. Come on. It doesn't even make sense to even discuss it. They have to grind up the black fish, the dark fish, So then somebody else said, she was just a fictional fish, but I wish she had red hair. Even if she was a darker complexion or even African-American girl, I wish she had red hair. Could you keep that much, Walt Disney? As somebody said, the little spray tan girl, she announced to everybody, if you had to have a black girl, so be it. It's a new twist. Que sera. Couldn't she still have red hair? So, the red-haired people could at least, you know what I'm saying, have a little, the red-haired people could at least be respected.